Hi, welcome to Behind the Bling. Today we are chatting with Mr. Shailesh Sangani, who is the Managing Director of Priority Jewels, India's leading manufacturer in the B2B space. Hello Shailesh bhai, how are you?
Hello, I'm good.
Thank you so much for being on the show. Shailesh bhai, you have been almost a pillar of the gem and jewelry industry since so many years. So take us to the beginning. What has your personal journey been like in the industry?
Well, it started long time back. You want to go back that much time?
Yes.
So almost 40 years back. So we were living in a very different era in those days, and in those days we had something called as Gold Control Act in our country,
Right.
which today's generation,
Don't know.
I don't know whether they will understand also that what I am talking about. But in a nutshell, there were 2-3 main important things about the act, that no individual person could carry more than an X amount of gold, which was in grams. Then once you are a jeweler, which was before the act was put into place, otherwise no new jewelry shops could be opened up,
Oh.
specifically selling gold. You could open up a jewelry shop selling silver or any other kind of metal, but not gold.
Oh.
Okay. We had an act like that. This act was put into place by Mr. Morarji Desai, then the finance minister of our country, and this was the time of during the India-China war,
Oh.
which lasted in our country till Narasimha Rao came in, and with Mr. Manmohan Singh and Narasimha Rao, they revoked the act, and that is how all these new generations of jewelers that you are seeing are in place.
Oh.
Okay, so I am like an antique piece over there, you know. But this is a fact, and I was into gem and jewelry industry, but I was more of a technocrat side of the industry, and we were in the business of just, you know, like how would you take a potato and slice it into 2 pieces. So a rough diamond also needed to be sliced into 2 pieces, and that slicing of a rough diamond was being done in early days by hand. So you might have heard the saying, a diamond cuts a diamond,
Right.
right? So that's what the saying comes from, that if you take one part of the diamond and you rub it on the other side of the diamond, and then that would cut the diamond, and then they would break it into 2. So that technology was existing for hundreds of years. Then came in laser machines,
Right.
and then the laser took over this diamond cutting diamond, and it was laser cutting diamond, and that's where we started coming into the picture. And so I was doing that work, and I was a machine manufacturer, and I used to manufacture laser machines, and I've sold a lot of laser machines into India.
Oh.
And one thing leads you to another, and then this act got revoked, and we got thinking about getting into the jewelry business, and whatever we wanted to do that time, we were looking to approach, you know, in those days D2C, direct to the customer.
Right.
It's a very challenging business because jewelry was itself a taboo word, and then there are only so many jewelers, and on top of that, there are very few jewelers who are selling diamond jewelry.
Right.
And that also, they were all selling big diamond jewelry. Nobody had heard about small diamond jewelry. In those days, if you would go out and say, I want a piece of jewelry for $1,000-2,000, you would either get silver jewelry, or you will get very small gold jewelry, or you would, you know, so it was a very famous thing that if you would have got married in those days, you would get 4 glasses of silver, or 1 silver plate, or 1 silver spoon, or 6 sets of spoons and things, because that was the only gifting thing in those days, which affordable gifting. And so jewelry was out of place, gold jewelry was out of place, diamond studded gold jewelry was unexisting only. And so we entered that space in those days, and that's how the journey started.
So this is almost 30 years, 40 years.
40 years back.
Wow, that's amazing. And Shailesh bhai, how did you've also been with larger groups, you've been with Gitanjali, and then you started your own manufacturing journey. So what was your experience there like? Like what are your learnings from being in a company like Gitanjali and then doing D2C and then again being into the B2B space?
So my journey started with Gitanjali,
Right.
and with Mr. Mehul Choksi. So Mel Choksi and myself, we were partners in
Right.
this brand that we built,
Right.
which was called as Jewellery. And Jewellery was the first brand in our country selling lightweight,
Diamond.
giftable, wearable, working women jewelry.
Right.
And so everything was changing in our country at such a rapid space. I mean, jewelry was only available at jeweler space,
Right.
and never anybody had heard that it would be available anywhere else but a jeweler space. And so we took that jewelry out of the jeweler space and we put it into a departmental store. There was hardly a culture of departmental
Right.
store in those days. There used to be
Shoppers Stop.
no, Shopper Stop that came a little later. There used to be in one Akbar Ali's
Yes.
at Fountain.
Yes.
One single Akbar Ali's at Fountain,
Yeah.
probably a 4,000, 5,000 square foot shop. And that was the only departmental store
Sure.
kind of a thing where you could find more than one item in that place. And then of course Shopper Stop came. Shopper Stop also was originally only a men's shop.
Men's. Oh,
Only a men's shop.
actually we didn't know that.
Nothing else. And it was only on one ground floor of the Amber Oscar Theatre at Andheri SV Road.
Yes.
Okay, and then it became into a departmental store, and of course it's a different story by now. So when from a men's shop it changed into a departmental store kind of a thing, that's when we entered Shopper Stop. And then of course rest is history, and then lifestyle came in and so many other departmental stores started coming in, and so it's a big story. So that's how Jewellery started. So Jewellery did go ultimately into some jewelry shops. Then they started accepting Jewellery, and they started keeping Jewellery in their shops. And then Jewellery started opening up its own shops and things like that. And the rest is history, kind of a thing.
And then you started Priority Jewelry.
So I separated with Mr. Choksi from 2008. And we parted our ways, and from 2008 I started my own
Manufacturing.
B2B thing, and which was only servicing so I'd already seen the whole cycle of B2C.
D2C, right.
And so I said, okay, let's try something different. And so we tried B2B. And of course, in those days, during 1996, 97, 95, 96, DBS entered the country. And then they tried a lot of things, and ultimately they figured out that the best way to establish a name in the country is by introducing a brand. And that's when they introduced Nakshatra. So I was also I'm a part and journey of the Nakshatra also, and we started doing a lot of B2B for Nakshatra, and then there was Sangini, and then there was, so a lot of brands were introduced. And so we were a part and journey of all the brands of DTC, and we were selling all those brands to a lot of people in the country. And so we had learned during our Jewellery days that B2B is also a good business and good thing. And so when I parted from Mr. Choksi, I started a B2B business.
So what do you prefer? What do you think is your thing? Like you think
So,
what?
I'm a born retailer.
Yeah.
Okay, and B2B, what I'm doing just now was an experimentation, and which is still stuck to me. So,
but it's a success. So it's worked for you.
Yeah.
But if given a choice, you would still do D2C.
101%.
Wow.
So it's always in the back of my mind.
That you want to do retail.
Yeah.
So now with Shailesh bhai, now when we come to retail, especially in India, in the last 1 year, we've seen that the prices of diamonds are constantly fluctuating. There's so much turbulence in the gold price and the diamond price. So where do you see the retail in India going for the diamond jewelers who are currently, there are so many who are coming up, right? There are new jewelers, there are family jewelers, there are chain stores. There are a lot of different formats in jewelry space in India today. And currently with the whole global turbulence of the diamond pricing, where do you think that market is headed?
Diamonds are diamonds. Natural diamonds are natural diamonds. And it is going to remain as natural diamonds.
Right.
So you will see this graph going up and down, but eventually diamonds are not going anywhere.
Right.
Okay. So the right way to put it is, okay, we'll have to face some turbulences,
Right.
but natural diamonds are not going anywhere. Natural diamonds are here to stay, and eventually everything will come back to its normalcy. So please understand, I mean, we went through a very bad phase as a world,
Right.
with COVID coming
COVID,
in.
yes.
And during COVID, a lot of changes have happened, a lot of things have changed. Different countries have faced it in a different way and a different time.
Right.
So there was a lot of turmoil in those days. I mean,
Right.
it's we all of a sudden we forget it in the back of our mind, but it was there.
Right.
It's a fact, and it stayed for good 24 to 36 months. We were passing through those
Right.
various stages of COVID 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, and so we cannot forget that. We would all love to forget it, but we cannot. I mean, you cannot take it away from your life. So it's like ACDC, before Christ, after Christ, kind of a thing. So it's like the same thing,
Before COVID.
before COVID and after COVID.
Right.
So before COVID, life was different. After COVID, life is different, and so the business will be different. And there is some new introduction of lab-grown diamond, and people are all about lab-grown diamond and lab-grown diamond, and different versions are there. Different people talk about different things,
Right.
but anything which is man-made is man-made. Okay, and anything which is nature is nature. So you cannot take nature away, and man-made is here for today, not there tomorrow. So or something else will come up.
Right.
And I think we make a very big thing about diamond. Okay, you are also from the industry.
Right.
How many people who has come up to you and spoken to you? But there is natural emeralds and also man-made emeralds.
No one.
Nobody. How many people have come and spoken to you about there are natural rubies, and then there's Burmese rubies, and then there is man-made rubies.
No one.
So why are we only talking about diamonds?
Right. That's a good point, actually.
Why are we only talking about diamonds? I mean, so there is things will happen. I mean, so man-made is man-made, and it will not last for too long. Let me put it to you this way. Pre-COVID, Retail Jeweler had an event. Shankar Da was alive that time, and there was a debate happening in that event between what is going to happen. I'm talking pre-COVID.
Right.
I'm not talking post-COVID.
Right.
And Shankar Da was for lab-grown diamond, and I was for natural
Natural
diamond.
diamond.
Okay, that time it was kind of a debate.
Right.
I mean, I had a team with me, and Shankar Da also had a team with him. And so it was just a friendly. I mean, he was a dear friend of mine, and so we were just talking. And at that time, I had said that, guys, don't worry about lab-grown. Lab-grown eventually will become like what today, I mean, is CZ. Is eventually going to come over there, and we are almost there. In those days, pre-COVID, lab-grown, we were talking only like 20% less than natural diamond value, and it was an 80% value. Today it is at 5%, 5-7% value of natural diamond, and I'm very sure that give it for a few more years, and it will be nobody's going to use it. Kind of a thing. It will be used as CZs.
There are so many brands coming up. There are so many big players who are actually getting into the omni-channel of lab-grown, and
so there are so many brands also of CZ.
But Shailesh bhai, my point is that CZ and diamonds cannot compare. Ultimately, this is apples to apples.
But
the diamond looks the same. It's got the same properties as the
once
diamond.
upon a time what was CZ called as?
American diamonds.
So that time when so I'm again taking you back 40-50 years.
But visually you can tell a CZ different from a diamond.
Today.
You can't tell from a lab-grown.
Today you can, because you are in the industry.
Right.
In those days, American diamond, the same conversation was going on. If you ask any older gentleman,
right.
Okay, nobody is going to take any more diamonds. Now we have American diamonds.
Right.
Okay, we have American diamonds, no more natural. You go to any shop, American diamonds.
But till that time, like today, like we see in the news that China's consumption has completely dipped for diamonds, and India has now become the second largest in the world.
That is a different story.
Is it because of the COVID, you think, or what?
So because of COVID restrictions and China's policy of zero COVID, okay, that has taken Chinese people quite
Away from.
and back, in the sense because nobody was working, there was no money being
Right.
earned by any household income, and so everything had changed in those days
Right.
during COVID, and so that is the setback that Chinese is facing. And in those days, people actually went out to sell their diamonds,
Yes.
okay, thinking that they will get their money,
Money
back.
back.
But then nobody wanted anything that time because nobody
Yeah.
had money.
Right.
So
It's
the
because of
shopkeepers make the maximum out of it, and so if you had a $100 diamond with you, they were offering $20, $30, $50. So people felt, okay, there is,
No
why are
value.
we spending so much money on diamond
Right.
if it's only going to fetch it? But then the times were like that.
Right.
But I'm very sure that De Beers and Natural Diamond Council and GJEPC and all are working very hard to promote diamonds, and China is one of the targets, and that they are
Right.
promoting, so it will come back.
Right. So the temporary correction
Yes,
you feel
temporary,
even
yes.
in the
Yes.
natural diamond
Yes,
space. Now with all of this, since the industry is also going through so much turbulence and tough times, what do you think the manufacturers and the traders should do basically to navigate this? What are the steps they should be taking with the current gold price, diamond prices? How do the manufacturer space navigate this whole thing? Since you are also into manufacturing,
I am into manufacturing and all the thing, but the thing is this, that the new generation of manufacturers who are trying to service the clients who think that they are not well prepared. When I say well prepared, in every single manner.
Right.
So most of the time that I have seen is the new generation of manufacturers are two kinds. One, who are coming from within the same industry but from other fraternity. So let me put it to you this way, that there are diamond merchants
Right.
who has got larger family, and then one fraction of the family says, okay, let's get into the diamond jewelry manufacturing also. And then there is another set of manufacturers who are basically coming from the sales side of the business, who are good salespeople,
Right.
okay, and who have been working for some or other companies in some or other format and selling diamond jewelry. In that selling, they build good relationship with the retailers, and then they think that, okay, why am I working for this guy? Okay, I can do the same by myself, and then they start manufacturing, not knowing all the nuances
Right.
of manufacturing. The other side is even a good factory manager who is currently working for a factory or a producer, diamond jewelry producer, and who says that, why am I working for my boss? Actually, I am the guy only who is working. Boss is sitting on his chair doing nothing. I mean, I can also find some finance and I will start manufacturing, and I am very sure I can also sell. If I have a good hand neck. So there are these two separate kind of things. So that's guys who come with the diamond industry background and who are getting into the diamond jewelry manufacturing will eventually, slowly but eventually will be quite successful, because there is a lot of money background and there is a lot of money backing. Over here, this new generation of jewelers, I am not saying nothing wrong in what they are doing. They have all the rights to do. Everybody has a right to earn money, and everybody has a right to take chances on themselves. So they are doing this thing, and that is what is increasing the manufacturing base, which is becoming more and more competitive. So they are not earning money, and they are not letting other people also earn money. So undercutting, all those things are happening. So eventually corrections will happen. Now, in today's date, let's take today's date. Today's date, what is the gold price? Okay, 85,000-86,000 rupees. To service a client, okay, the client is not going to give you gold to go to your factory, start manufacturing gold. No.
Not at all.
He may give you gold against gold, but he's not going to give you advance gold.
Right.
Okay, so where is this money going to come from? This is the challenge, and which is eventually going to happen. And this, what is 86,000 is going to become 90,000, and is going to become 95,000, or maybe become 100,000. So this eventually, I think what will happen is there is going to be merging happening
Right.
in the industry.
Industry.
And I think that is the right way to do it. That if people start merging and joining up hands and doing things, it will be much better for everybody.
Right. But you think the larger manufacturers are open to the concept of merging? Because some people who understand this maybe are. But the time to collaborate has come for the industry in the manufacturing space. But are people actually doing it? And if not, say there is a guy who wants to start his own factory, are there any other services available in the market where one can go and...
But one has to be open to the conversation also. No?
Right.
Why not? I am very sure that everybody understands
Right.
that ultimately some or other kind of consolidation has to happen. Okay, and the best consolidation is merging.
Right.
Okay, or buyouts.
Absolutely.
Yeah, or buyouts.
Or
One of the
buyout.
two things is supposed to
Right.
happen. So
Right. So now you've been in the manufacturing space, you've been in the D2C space. Now at your time at where you were a partner at Gitanjali, during its peak, what do you think would be your, the main takeaways that you have from the retail space there, which is also applicable today and probably the jewelers now could learn from that?
oh, this it's a tough one. So I would not say takeaways, but I think
Or maybe like what the top 3 things you feel that the retailers today should focus on, because you've done retail.
yeah. So I personally feel that today it is like this, that in retail it's huge amount of thing. The most important thing, rather say,
Right.
is that how much of a customer service are you able to provide to the customer. So in today's date, personalization is the most important thing. Okay, if you are able to service the customer in a proper manner and whatever his needs are, and if you are able to identify them, and if you are able to personalize it for him, then you have won him. Okay, so I would say the number one point in this is personalization, that you need to pamper that customer so much, because he has now got so much of choices,
Right.
so much of choices.
Absolutely.
Okay, so he can go anywhere. So how best you can personalize him,
Right.
personalize his services, do whatever it needs to be done to get to him, that is what you need to do.
Right.
That's the biggest takeaway that I think. And
So data, I think data plays an important role. Jewelers who are not currently using technology.
yeah, okay, technology, so that is to get customers.
But even
once-
for personalization, you
Yeah.
need some kind of data to
Yeah, yeah.
remember their
Of
birthdays,
course,
anniversaries,
of
what
course
they
you
like,
need-
what
yeah,
they don't like.
Yeah, of course you need to do all those kind of things. I think most of the jewelers do those kind of things, because
They're not, in smaller cities at least they don't. Some
smaller
organized
cities,
players have, but people who are probably trying to get up there and level up their game, I think data and technology will play a very important
true, but that
part.
is, yeah, very true, very true.
So since you've been in the industry for over 40 years, what is the one thing that you miss about the old times that you don't see now in the industry?
Well, in the old times we did not have so much of competition.
Right.
No. But what do I miss in the...
What do you miss, and also one thing that you love about the modern industry, our modern industry now that it has become? So one thing that you miss the most and one thing that you love the most about these times.
So miss the most is this, that in olden days it was more of a relationship,
Right.
which was working. You could directly talk to the owner. Owner could directly talk to you. There was a friendship, a relationship. If I would be going to their town, the treatment that you are given,
Right.
the way that you are kept, it is an event over there,
Right.
that you would be invited to his house in the night, and from the grandfather to the father to the son to the children and every single
Everybody.
children, and you are like a part of the family, and you are there in his house, and you are treated right there. So that is missing in
Right.
today's date. Today it is all very commercial, what is the price, and this is what I need, and I mean, if you are able to match the price, fine, I will buy it from you. But there is
It's transactional.
Transactional, very, very transactional, and so
You missed that.
of course, one misses that part. And believe me, that a relationship that I have built over so many years with so many other people, all those who are still there, that relationship I still enjoy. But the new ones, there is no relationship. Okay, so it's absolutely, as you said, transactional. You have to, every single time, you have to fight.
Right.
Okay, this is what it is, this is what it is, this is what it is, this is what it is. So, and in today's date, of course, the size. Today the size is very big. And so you are able to, run a large factory because of the size. Okay, though it is transactional, but voluminous is, that volume was not there in early days. Today it is there.
Right. You love that the most about today's times.
Yeah.
Right. So, okay, now with all of that and everything that you have seen and experienced, and you've also been a very large part of the council. You've done a lot of good for the industry. So, some key things that you guys have done as council for the industry, for the retailers and for the manufacturers per se, some things that you could say that probably we are not even aware. Retailers are not aware that what the council has done for them, and the manufacturers are not aware that what the council has been doing for them. So maybe 2-3 points, that some touch points where you can say that this is what retail space has benefited from the council, and these are the things that they benefited, the manufacturers have benefited from.
So the biggest thing that the retailers enjoy today is the exhibition.
Right.
So let's start from the exhibition.
Right.
The first exhibition, the very first one, was kept at Santa Cruz Airport.
Oh.
There was a hotel called as, in those days it was Taj. Okay, what is just now Sahara Star. Okay, and in that we had a small exhibition, not even probably 20-25 people.
Wow.
Only 25 booths.
Wow.
Okay, that is how GJEPC started.
This is IIJS.
IIJS.
Wow.
The very first IIJS. From there we shifted it. Then World Trade Center opened up.
Yes.
And we shifted it to World Trade Center. So again, what is B2B was not
Aware.
Nobody understood that part. So we used to have the exhibition where from morning 10 o'clock till afternoon 1 o'clock would be a B2B section. Okay? And after 1 o'clock, the D2C guys could enter. The customer could enter the show after 1 p.m. till 8 o'clock in the evening, and we could sell to them. Because there was not enough retailers coming to this exhibition. Retailer, it was a taboo thing, who will go to the exhibition? What exhibition? What is exhibition?
You come to us.
Yes.
We won't come to you.
We would come to you. So morning, literally we had to we were looking at each other's faces across the aisle because the aisles were very small.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were talking to each other from behind the counter, from here to behind the counter from them, because the total space was empty. Right. And council job was to promote B2B and not B2C.
Right.
Okay, but in order for the participant to survive, he had to sell something.
Right.
And in order to sell, he had to call personal customers to come and buy, so that some expenses could come out.
Wow.
Okay, those were the days.
Wow. I didn't know this, that people could just come and
buy. And so from there, okay, and then the changes came slowly. So the very first exhibition that we held in NESCO was in hall number 1. That also we had taken only 50% of hall number 1.
Wow.
And that was the first year that we said it is 100% only B2B exhibition. No individual clients will be allowed and all that. So if you must know, for the probably now maybe 15 years, till 15 years ago or maybe less, all the big jewelers of the country were participating in the show.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
So I don't want to, if you want I can name them also, but They were all participating in the show. Why? Because the B2C clients were coming. And so they were servicing the B2C clients, and the other guys were servicing the B2B clients. Till such time that council put their foot down, 100%, and then all these guys slowly started disappearing. And
wow.
So it's a long story. The most important thing I think today, the choices that a retailer is getting on his table is only because of the IIGS exhibition that council has brought for them.
Absolutely.
Okay. Besides this, council does lot of activities. So just day before yesterday, we have this school called as IIGJ.
Yes.
At Andheri, MIDC.
Yes.
The principal was in my office.
Okay.
So we were talking. So he was also telling me, Shailesh bhai, you know something? I met just few days back somebody who has a factory in SIPS. And so I started talking to him, and that man does not know that there is an IIGJ school in Andheri. There is a school.
Oh.
Okay, so lot of people still don't know that council is running a school which is offering various diploma degrees and diploma and degrees to various students. So there are courses which are only for few months, and then there are courses which are for years, 3 years. So all this is being offered by council at a very discounted rate, and I think very soon you will see the college affiliated to the Bombay University, and you would be able to get a certificate like a Bombay University certificate,
graduation certificate. Wow.
So Gem and Jewellery graduate certificate.
Wow.
Hopefully by 26-27 you will have that thing.
That's amazing. So this is good for the students also, people who want to pursue a career.
So you are a graduate. You are a graduate coming out of a gem and jewellery industry.
And then they are offered obviously jobs. They have affiliations
every
within
single
the industry.
student which is coming out of that school currently is being absorbed by the industry.
Amazing. That's amazing. Yes, we know a lot of people who are working with us who are graduates from IIGJ. Nobody knows that the council is running it.
Yes.
Everybody used to think it's a private entity.
Council, there is one good thing about council. Council doesn't brag about a lot of things. We don't brag. I mean, you know, whether any of the chairmen, they will not say, we do this, we do this. They don't brag.
So and it's an honorary thing.
So it's a thing. And people go and teach over there and so much. I mean, this principal had come to me for that purpose only, that I want you to come and address the class and all that thing. So
of course, we have a lot to learn from you, Shailesh bhai, and we had a wonderful conversation. Now we're going to make it a little fun.
Okay.
And we have a rapid fire round called the Quick Bling Buzz, where I'm going to ask you some quick questions, and you are going to have to give me quick answers to this.
Try.
Okay, so we'll start. Lab grown diamonds, threat or opportunity?
For some opportunity, for some threat.
Most overrated trend in jewellery today?
I don't think trends are overrated at all. I mean, you know, trends are trends. They come and they go.
They come and they go. Okay. If you could go back in time and change one thing in your career, what would it be?
I would like to be a chef.
Okay. You like to cook?
I love to cook.
Wow, that's amazing. One word to describe the future of diamonds?
It's forever.
A business deal you regret not taking?
It's a long story, but yes, there is one deal that I regret till today not taking it. But yes, I had an opportunity. I was doing some, in my very young age, I was doing some very different business. And 1 year down the road, somebody came and offered me a value for that business. And my father was also, in that particular time and moment, was with me. This is I'm talking America. I lived a certain of my life in America, and this was in America. And my father got that offer on my behalf, and my father gave me that offer that this person is wanting to buy your business. And I said, who does he think he is? You know, and this is my baby. You know, you're asking me to sell my baby, this, that. And I was so much married to my business. And I missed that opportunity. I still regret that.
Not taking it. Okay. One person in the industry that you admire the most?
So there are plenty of people, so you're putting me on a spot.
But one.
So
You can give us 3 names.
okay.
Three
So
people.
one is the person who brought me into the council, Sanjay Kothari,
Yes.
or from whom I learnt a lot. One more person is B.S. Nagesh, who is not from the industry, but who has inspired me a lot, who has taught me how to how to work with the customer and how to treat a customer and how do you behave with a customer. And the last trench is Nitin.
Yes, absolutely. Good, I think these are good 3 choices. What's your guilty pleasure? Food, travel, or is it something else?
Travel.
A rumor about yourself that made you laugh.
Sure. I have no idea because rumors don't reach me. I'm sorry.
What's the biggest change in the diamond jewelry market compared to when you started?
I think when we started diamond jewelry market, of course, it was operating out of Opera House, out of Prasad Chamber, and all that thing. And then now it is a fantastic place that the diamond industry is working in BKC. But the most important thing is the make. The make now has changed in the diamond industry so drastically that literally it is very difficult to find a weak make product.
Absolutely.
Okay, all the diamonds are almost kind of great make, and so the make has made the industry in a different level
Altogether. What's one mistake young jewelers and entrepreneurs often make?
I guess they, in their aggression or in their aggression to reach their goal, they sometimes, cross the line, try to move fast in whatever way they can.
If you could have dinner with one business icon, who would it be?
I think I wouldn't mind having, of course, he passed away, with Ratan Tata, but yes.
If Priority Jewels had a motto inspired by Bollywood movie dialogue, what would it be?
So I think there's a very old movie dialogue. I remember the actor also, it is Sunil Dutt, but I think it goes like this, that खुदी को कर बुलंद इतना कि हर तकदीर से पहले खुदा पूछे ये बंदे से बता तेरी रज़ा क्या है.
क्या बात है. Wow, amazing. Diamond as an investment or diamond as an heirloom?
More of a allure than investment.
Okay. If your career was turned into a Netflix movie, what would it be called?
This question you should have given me earlier.
If your career had a theme song, what would it be?
My favorite is मैं जिंदगी का साथ निभाता चला
You
गया.
have to sing it now.
My voice is bad today.
Okay. Since you've done fabulously well on the rapid fire, we are going to give you this behind the bling hamper.
Oh, baap re baap. Thank you.
So now Shailesh bhai, it was lovely having you on the show. And if you have some few words of advice for our viewers, and also what do you think of this whole new format of Behind the Bling as a podcast for the jewelry industry?
So the podcast is good. I mean, this is needed. It's a good thought process. Only thing is this, that I don't know how many people are going to learn what from here. So if you need to get kind of all generations people onto the show, and specifically the new ones also,
Yes.
so that what is in their mind also we would understand it better. So that is one thing that you can bring to your show. And another thing is that I think not to asking too many difficult questions. You are asking very easy questions. So I was wondering that how many difficult questions are going to come to me,
Right.
but I don't think you asked much difficult questions. So difficult questions, when I say it is not about somebody's anything personal. The idea is this, that the difficulty that or challenges kind of a thing.
Right.
You know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
So these are the things that you can bring in as an improvement.
Thank you so much.
Probably maybe make it more like even a panel
Right.
or not panel discussion, but maybe 1 or 2 or 3 guys put
Right.
together, and that can also be a thing. And once in a while, I think you should also sit on this chair and
Probably we can have you question me and ask all the difficult questions. Thank you so much for being on
Thank you
the
very
show,
much.
Shailesh.
Thank you
It was a
for
pleasure having you.
inviting me.